Hi, this is Pee Wee Watson
And this is Kenny Soul,
from PKM,
PKM.
and you're listening to
Show us your pick with
Fruitcake Tony.
The cheeks.
Are we live?
I think so.
What? Who?
We might be.
Guys are
We
handsome.
are. Holy crap.
I've closed the door.
Tony, that's a big pick you have there.
Oh,
What's up? Holy, the lights are bright. Let me put my glasses on. There we go. Now I'm a rock star. Okay. I feel better. Bright light, bright light.
Bright lights. City lights.
I don't has none.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday night.
Saturday. It is Saturday.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It is Saturday. It's almost May.
Ed and Brendan.
Sorry.
Hello.
What's up? B, what's happening?
Same stuff, man. It's, we had some rain today, but the weather's getting warmer, just like you guys like it.
Yes.
Sun coming
It's
out.
awesome.
People all over the golf course out walking and doing all kinds of other stuff, washing their cars,
Plants are budding.
Yeah.
Birds are singing.
So you say that we got I got my wife and mother-in-law a red bud tree. I don't know if you know what they are, but they have these vibrant pinky purple flowers.
Really?
Just popped yesterday.
Ooh, like an
The
azalea.
one thing I do like about spring is the flowers and all that stuff.
Oh, me too.
I can't
You
smell
guys
'em
up
'cause it just
in
starts
you
sneezing.
guys up north are a little later than us here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
finally
it's just-
getting the good weather.
Yeah, finally. So, but it's good. No, it's good. It was a good week. Had a good time. Doing well. Hope you guys are too, Ed.
Yeah,
Too.
fantastic. I mean, things are crazy at work, because that's the kind of
That's
business
gonna
I'm
be
in.
though,
And,
right?
just
Yeah.
like Tony, his
It's
stuff
springtime.
he does is, I'm sure things are picking up a lot. And
Slow for me.
yeah, a lot of overtime. Thank God I don't get paid salary. So, but yeah, the
Cool.
pool and spa business is hopping. I'm telling you, we're building. We're doing a lot of service. We're opening swimming pools that have been winterized.
You think there
And
are more?
and then we have a plumbing company too that I take care of as well.
Are more pools going up this year, Ed? Or no? Do you keep track of that?
It's a little less than last year at the moment. I'll tell you what, though, the pandemic year was crazy.
I bet that was huge.
Because everybody couldn't go on vacation and they wanted to have a vacation in their backyard. So everybody was buying and building, and
Yeah, my
they wanted to backyard oasis.
I've heard of that. I actually know a couple people who put in ground pools
Yep.
during the pandemic.
Yeah. It was great. I'm sure Charles would, he would say the same thing because he's in that business as well.
Yeah.
But Yeah, so this week has been crazy. I got a lot to do. I got guys calling me all day long. I got people in the office. I got people coming in the store that need help with something that I have to answer questions, and
That's a
being
good
pulled.
thing.
It's like I'm being pulled everywhere.
It's good
That's
to
a
be
good
busy.
thing, though,
The
Ed.
day goes by fast, but I'm getting home at like 7:30 at night. I'm doing 10, 11
Yeah,
hours.
you're probably wiped out too.
But I do that during the week. I try to do as much as I can during the week so I don't have to work the weekend.
Right.
Like I might have to come in on a Saturday every once in a while, but I try to get everything done during the week so I don't have to do that. But it doesn't always work out that way. But and the way the weather is just fantastic. I mean, it's pouring outside, I think, right now, but it's been raining all day here, which is good because April showers, May flowers. What do May flowers bring? Pilgrims.
We need rain here in the South, though. It
Right,
hadn't
right.
rained here in a good week or so.
Okay.
Yeah. Ground's getting kind of hard, but
Uh-oh.
it is spring, though.
Golf balls are flying, I bet. They must be going
They are.
straight across the green.
They are. It's a little hard, a little tough right now.
If you don't have those back spinners, man, you got to make sure you place
Right.
that sucker.
Yeah, you got to be careful. But it is spring, and it is like here for all week, and next week, high 80, low 60, like that.
Wow.
Yeah, just like you like it. But it's, hot weather here in the South is coming in just a couple of weeks. We'll be into May, and we'll be in the 90s regularly.
Wow.
Cool. I'm sure, but no, now it is nice, and it is spring in the South and the Northeast. So we're April 26th right now, and about to ditch the month of April.
Yeah.
So moving on to May. So May around here is going to be a very exciting month. Not just the warm weather, but yeah, things are going to get really nice here. We've got a 5-year celebration that we're going to recognize here in a couple of weeks, few weeks.
Cool.
Ed and Big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Can't
wait.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Party with Steve
we're gonna lay
and
back and
Sandra.
Yeah.
Bedtime.
We've been on the air this June upcoming for 5 years. So yeah. But between now and then, your regular weekly Show Me Your Picks here on Saturday at 9 p.m. Next week, we've got something good in store for you. Can't tell you right now, but tonight is Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
I've been home all day, Tony, and I had Earth, Wind, and Fire on YouTube, a playlist on my television in the living room, and I got massive surround sound speakers, and I was fucking boogieing, man. I was dancing around the apartment. I was like, yeah, holy crap. I remember this song. I was at the roller rink when I heard the song.
Exactly. We've all, at least us, we've been listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire all week. I have. But no, you have to dance. I mean, and I remember back in the day, I've got rhythm, but I'm not historically a big dancer.
No.
I can hold my own. Yeah. But, looking back in those days where you're out on the dance floor, a little out of, but
Rhythm.
just no, not for lack of rhythm, but I had moves.
The ladies judge you. They look at guys who can dance, and they think about how they are in bed. So if you're on a dance floor and you're awkward, no chance.
Don't be awkward on the dance floor.
Nope.
I'll stand over by the bar.
Don't do that. That.
No, but if you can get out there, at least you can do that.
like at wedding receptions, you look at the people in the dance floor, you're like, oh my god, this is horrible.
I'd just be out there. I'm
Well,
doing the fucking sprinkler.
The sprinkler.
Do the lawnmower. The car
But
dealer.
great music to dance to, though. It was absolutely. And I heard a few songs. I'm like, I didn't know this was them. Really? I remember this song.
We were talking about that earlier. We'll get into it more, but that, like I was telling the guys in the green room, they probably had 13, 14 albums before I even knew who they were.
Right?
Those are freaking nuts. But
and
they've done
Earth,
so much.
Wind, and Fire.
So much.
They ruled back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, they did, and I'll tell you all about how Earth, Wind, and Fire, and in my, like, I guess my left ear, versus my right ear at the time was a lot of Kiss at the time, in adjacent bedrooms. Yeah, I heard a lot of Earth, Wind, and Fire from the next bedroom, from my sister's room. Pat,
Older sister.
hey,
I have
how
one of
are
those.
you? Great to see you. Love you, mean it. Okay, all right, but no, I heard a lot of the the clash of the titans between there was, in fact, like a hotel, but in our house upstairs, me and my brother share a room. The master room of the upstairs had a joined kitchen, but there was like a little door, like at a hotel, that opened to our sister's room, which was never open. Never, never, never. I don't even think the new owners even open it. Okay. But I heard all the Jackson 5, Kool and the Gang, Commodores, Lionel Richie, Earth, Wind, and Fire. That was my sister. That was her.
Yep, me too.
And I'm younger. Okay. So I'm a Kiss kid.
Yeah.
All right. Follow?
I mean, great music, man. Even
Yeah.
now. Whenever it comes on, that's one of those, if I'm flipping around stations when I'm not listening to audiobooks, if any of that comes on, I listen to it, I'll keep it on. But
my
stuff. Cool in the Game. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
My sister was 4 years older than me, and that's the stuff she listened to as well. And I grew up. I grew up listening to Elvis at first, hence the nickname. But and then Van Halen.
How many kids again in your household, Ed?
There was my older sister Lorraine, who was 4 years older than me. I was born in '67. She was born in '63. And then 7 years later, my sister Jennifer, and then 10 years after me, my sister Michelle. So it was just my sister Lorraine and I for quite a while. And she was listening to that stuff, along with the Osmond, Donnie, and all that, and all those teeny bopper guys back then, Leif Garrett and Sean Cassidy, and and John Travolta with Grease and all that. And I was listening to Elvis, and then I got latched on to Ozzy, and then Van Halen, and then it was that. But that's what she listened to. She had a little transistor radio, and she would put it on a certain station, and it was the disco and all that stuff that she blasted, because I don't think my dad would allow it on his stereo system.
Right. Well,
he wasn't a fan of newer music, especially disco.
I'm sure it was with more kids in your house. My brother and me kind of followed suit musically, me more so, but yeah, no, that was this constant against
Was your brother a Kiss fan?
No, he was not.
No.
Definitely. He was older than me. I'm
or
the
rock?
youngest of the crew.
Oh,
Yeah, he turned me on to rock.
okay. I didn't have to share a
Boston,
bedroom with anybody, so I don't know about all that. You know, I had my own shit.
Yeah, no, he Nugent, Aerosmith,
Oh, that's cool.
Boston,
Yeah.
you know, the standards, Crosby, not Crosby. Who was he into? Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah. But
Classy, not bad.
him, I always thought me as a Kiss kid in that era, and then a Van Halen teen and adult, I always thought that was more cool than all the music he listened to. Although I appreciate, what he turned me on to.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So
had he not turned me on to Boston, I would not be a Van Halen kid, and
gotcha.
you know.
So you follow the formula of Sebastian Bach. He was a big Kiss fan
Pretty
first,
much.
and then Van Halen right after that.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's it. That's me. Sorry.
That's interesting.
That's cool.
Don't apologize.
I mean, yeah. No.
Wow.
Born in 66, 18 in 1984.
Perfect timing. When were you born, Brendan?
Yeah, I was into Ozzy too. 68.
See, all right. So you're younger than me.
1968.
Tony's a year older than me. Okay.
Just by a year. Yeah. So yeah, we're around the same,
Yeah.
And I was the same way. I was listening to Ozzy and then got into Van Halen.
Yeah.
Pretty
cool. Cool times.
Ozzy to Van Halen. AC/DC.
But
let me
I told. Go ahead.
Are you gonna say it?
I don't know.
You told.
It went.
He's froze.
Bye. What happened? I don't know why I froze. Am I still in?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
You're good.
Anyway.
Am I still good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still
All
good.
right.
Yes,
All
we're all
right.
old, Monique. Chat's going a little nuts.
We are live here. Show me your pick Saturday. It is April the 26th. We're talking Earth, Wind, and Fire tonight. We're going to show you some Earth, Wind, and Fire guitar picks later on in the show. Yes, we are. We're also going to do some 10-shot rock and roll trivia. Yes, you knew we were. Of course we are. 10 fun, cool questions about music and rock and roll just for you.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, we're on
All right,
episode
Cleveland.
248, man. Almost at 250. Wow. Almost at 250 episodes, Tony.
We are.
248.
I know. We are approaching, and I'm going to show you guys that I don't have it loaded in because I don't have the room.
Oh, the cool card that Ed made?
Yeah, I've got over 100 shits in here that but I need them. But
Yeah.
I'll show you that before we're done. We're celebrating 5 years here in a couple of weeks.
Can't believe
5
it.
years, B.
Damn,
That's fucking crazy, dude.
I know.
That's
that's awesome.
That's craziness. And it's been fun every time. You know, been having fun the whole time.
Every single week.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've only been around for 3 of those. Not on the
But still.
cat on the crew here, but as one of the people in the chat, and then 2 years.
Well, I know that you two have met at EVH Con.
Mm.
Me and Charles Green have met a number of times at shows and whatnot. We're both here in North Carolina, but to be on the same panel is whether, I mean, I've never met either of you in real life, but you guys have met each other, but you know, it's all the
Yep.
same
Feels like
shit.
we already, yeah, I
It's
mean,
all
we're
the
family.
same shit. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I met Ed, I've met Kurt, Boner Jams. I already knew Jay.
Yep.
I met a shitload of people, Andy Carson, all at EVH Con, which I don't think there was one last time because I didn't see anything, I didn't hear of anything, so I wonder if they're going away from it. Kind of sucked, but hey, whatever. But yeah, I met a shitload. Winnie Lou, Keith,
Yeah.
bunch of people from here, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I think they're. I don't know. They didn't have one this year yet.
That's all right.
I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't think they're gonna have one now. I usually do it around
No.
Thanksgiving, but it could have been like Joe's family. Like his kids are getting around the age where they do like proms and other stuff, and so it's probably, or you know, Christmas concerts or something. So who knows? But if they have another one, they have another one. If they don't, that's okay.
Right. Well, I hope they do. I hope
I
they
hope so
keep
too,
it
but-
going. It's a good thing.
It is.
You know, it is.
Definitely.
And
is.
we know these dudes who go each year. And
Right.
it's cool like that, but it is on the surface, it is cool for a number of people to get together to pay tribute to one guitar player. You know,
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
that's way cool. So, yeah.
it's definitely cool that.
I hope they
they
keep
started
that going. I hope they, yeah, I hope it stays popular up there.
I don't see why it wouldn't. You know,
I hope it does. I definitely hope it keeps going.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah.
So, guys, it is April 26th. We're talking Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, big history there with that band. Thanks for hanging out. It's Saturday.
You got them. There you go.
Sorry, just having a little technical issues here. Don't know what's going on. All right, so it's funny. You're talking about meeting people. Kurt and Jay were just talking about that the other night on their show, that they never met each other.
I know.
Right.
Yeah, it's funny.
But they got to know each other very well, and they're all friends.
Sure.
And yeah, you don't see each other in person.
I did meet Kurt too at
you met Kurt? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was at the second one I went to. Yeah. So he's a good guy. John Conklin was there too.
I met him.
So there's a bunch of just cool people, and we met Chris Gill. Remember Ed? We were talking to him out back in the parking lot for a while.
Yep.
Nice.
But
Chris Gill
Adam from
and
FU Tone is usually always there.
Andy Carson shows up.
Oh, pinch your ass. Ed froze again.
Ed's froze.
He froze.
From Tennessee, go figure. Mikey, it's my connection or something. I don't know what's going on here.
You're back. You're back. Yeah,
very,
Mikey
very
Mojo.
odd. Very odd tonight.
Mikey Mojo is
Yep.
definitely cool. Steve Nowicki from the Howard Stern show.
Yep.
Baba
And
Booey
then
was there last
Baba
time too,
Booey
right?
showed
We were
up.
there.
Right. Yep.
Good time.
Yeah. All these guys. Throb Johnson and
Yeah.
you know,
Yes, Steve
and his dog.
Steve Resor.
Nice.
I did get moist when I met Boner Jams. Yes, I did. So.
I have to make that a trivia question, Ed. What's Rob Johnson's dog's
He
name?
brought his son too. Boner brought his son because
Yeah, Brody. Ed's choppy. I know the answer, Tony, but we'll see if Ed comes back. Ed,
you're froze.
I heard it. I don't know what's going on. Let me duck out and come back in again. I don't know what's going on.
Try
here.
that.
It must be something with my internet. I'll see you guys in a minute.
all right.
All
Okay.
right.
As
So
the bus boys call him, it's thrombosis Johnson. Yeah, I know.
we are going to open up the chat here, B.
Yeah, crack it open, man.
Yes. So while Ed's away, let me say this. We have a poll up in the community. Should be right up there like that.
It's not called community anymore. It's posts.
Post.
I was
sorry.
just looking because I was looking for community. I'm like, where the hell is it? And
I know.
so yeah. So on when you go to Tony's channel and you look at videos, blah blah blah, live playlists, all the way to the right is posts. Click on that, and you can vote. And please do.
Yes, there are 4 Earth, Wind, and Fire songs. And you know all of them. Yes, you do.
I voted, and mine's winning.
Right on. But yeah, great songs of the time that ring in my head every time I hear each one of them, because each one of them I heard through my sister's fucking wall. Long about 1976, 7, somewhere in there, right?
Yeah.
10 years old. About right.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, I did. But those songs, though, September,
Let's groove tonight.
Yeah, those
Boogie Wonderland.
Come on, man. How many times have you now, guys? Can you not say that you wandered on the dance floor in the name of some gorgeous female back in the day to the sounds of Boogie Wonderland? You know you did. I know you did. I did. You did too.
Few pops in me before I did that, but yeah.
Yes, you did. You tried to be that guy. Slide on in. It worked though, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. We did.
I actually met Meg in a club. I don't know if I ever told that story. We have a mutual friend. We were out on the dance floor, and Meg was behind me, and her friend was in front of me, and it was a little sandwich.
Damn it, boy.
Yeah. Yep. Back in shit. When the hell was that? Yeah, I was 19. Jesus. Like 80. 87. 88. Whew.
What kind of sounds were going on in that place at the time?
It was totally disco-y stuff. It was like, the name of the club was Let's Dance. And I don't remember what song it was. I have to ask Meg if she does. She might. But, yeah. Yeah, Ben Tom, that was my first threesome.
Nice.
I'm kidding. No. So,
get home like, how this wet spot get back there? I didn't put that there.
I wasn't there when I got here before. Yeah, it's all good.
Nice.
But yeah, man. So, like, I don't know. The I'm sure Earth, Wind, and Fire played that night. Probably it was that kind of music, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Those songs, though, if you look at the songs in our poll, like them or not, you're familiar with them. And,
Yep.
they
Oh, yeah.
played a backdrop to a lot of us our age back in the day. They did. Like it or not.
They played a lot of I don't want to say venues, but a lot of like trying to think of the word. It'll come to me. They played so many different times. They played in the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame game. They played the White House a couple times. They played in the Olympics. They played. Where did they play? Opening ceremony to the U.S. Open, the tennis tournament, not the golf one. NBA All-Star game, Rose Parade. They played in all kinds of different entertainment shows and venues, which is kind of cool.
Don't forget Super Bowl. Don't forget Super Bowl.
No, they did play the Super Bowl. But they played in the beginning though. They didn't play at halftime.
Right.
They were like opening.
They did. Right.
Did they do the opening ceremony?
Pre-show.
Yeah, pre-show.
I think what was the other band? Black Eyed Peas.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That was like 2000, I think, or something like that. But they it's funny because when they played the White House the first time, Bill Clinton, the King of Morocco, was there, and he was like, he loved him so much he hired him to play for his 37th birthday.
Nice.
So they flew him all the way over there. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man, they've been in everything. In the Hall of Fame, on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and pretty much any music industry that has a Hall of Fame, they're in it. Kind of funny. But man, yeah, they're just. And we were talking before, so many members of that band.
I know.
This is the one card. The other card had members all the way across.
Well, a lot of bands have had multiple members with, through the years who've stayed together.
Sure.
With their history, but they had a big complete horn section, keyboard, everything from the start. So.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I mean,
big road band too.
The Phoenix Horns, I guess they call themselves, the horn section, the Phoenix Horns, something like that. And they kind of got hooked up with where were they back there? Is it where
Ed? No, I'm trying to find Ed.
Nah, he went to the bathroom.
Okay, I hope he's all right.
I think he's okay. Finish that bowl of M&Ms.
Don't eat too many M&Ms, Ed.
You know what we should do? Piss people off is mix some Skittles in there with them M&Ms. Ew, that's nasty.
No.
That'd be bad.
No. I don't know where Ed is. He's
having some technical difficulties.
I don't see any messages. Maybe.
No. No, he'll be back. He'll be back.
We'll see, Ed. Let me give the kids a heads up. We're going to open up the chat. If you are just popping in, say hello in the chat. I'm fixing to open it up.
Yeah, crack it open.
Thanks for being here. It's April 26, 2025. Ed DeBrill, Brendan B. Square, Fruitcake Tony. We are talking Earth, Wind, and Fire tonight. There's a poll in the post section of this YouTube channel, and there is 4 songs. So vote your favorite, and we'll check on it in a little while. You know all those songs.
Yep.
All of them. I think the one that all of us know the most and is "Let's Groove Tonight." Boom, boom, boom.
That's the one I voted for.
Dun, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, dude.
So Ed's got something eating up his RAM. So he'll be back. Probably like virus something. Here he is.
Uh-oh.
There he is. Would you have your antivirus running there, Eddie?
He can't hear us.
Edvis.
No, he's shaking.
Oh,
his head.
I hear you now. I hear you now.
There
Okay.
you go.
Ed.
All right. It must be
What's
one of
up,
these. I must have one of these chips that Brendan made or something. I don't know what's going on.
I make shit. I don't work there anymore.
I'm looking at my.
You probably have a virus scan going.
It must have been Brazzers. I don't know what was going on. No, I have a monitor on my upper screen up here that shows me what my resources are. You know, CPU and all that crap. And for some reason, it was spiking like crazy. So, not to get too technical, I'm sure Mitch Heyman would love this, but now it seems they seem to be okay around 50% instead of 95%.
You good?
So, anyway, I rebooted and hopefully I'll be fine the rest of the night.
All right, you've been kind of glitchy.
Choppy. Yeah.
Yes, you have been.
And looking at my screen, all of a sudden you guys would stop and then I'd see the circle.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
spinning
it would
wheel
come back.
of death.
Yeah. So anyway,
all right. No,
I'll try not to make any sudden moves and make my RAM go crazy. So.
All right. I think you're good. I think you're.
I'll just stand still like this.
I think you're
the
back.
man, the myth, the legend. That's it. Okay.
Good.
All right.
We were
so I heard you guys when I went on YouTube. I heard you guys talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire, and you were giving a lot of facts. Holy crap! These guys.
There was a show.
Wow. Quite the history.
Sorry, I'm choking. I gotta mute.
Yeah, so they played the Super Bowl too. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Not the
pregame,
but like the opening pregame.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Still,
crazy.
I did hear though that Blink 182 turned down the halftime show for 2026 Super Bowl.
They did.
Why? Yeah, I don't know why, but
a bunch of people have turned down the Super Bowl. Yes.
Isn't that great publicity though? I mean, they don't have to pay anything, do they? I mean,
I don't think they.
You don't get paid a cent.
You don't get paid, but I mean, god damn! I mean, it's like billions of people watch it.
Unless they're in the middle of a tour,
right?
But still, I would like to see them. I'd watch them.
I'd rearrange my tour if I were them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you understand why they have the acts that they do at halftime.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So let's open up the chat, shall we?
Oh, it's going crazy, man.
Let's open up the chat. It is Saturday night at the Corner Cafe. Yeah.
It started with Brendan and Sandra and me all kibitzing.
Yeah,
that's how all this shit started out.
Yeah, exactly. That's
many
how you guys all
moons
started.
ago. Yes, we all started out hanging out. I think it was Big G's garage. on a
Yep.
late Friday night, and then the following Friday night, and next
Waiting for that-
Friday.
Waiting for the ice cream man to come around.
That's where it started. That's it.
Remember
All
when
right.
he had the ice cream guy come on? That went a
Yeah.
couple times?
That's awesome.
What was
great.
that guy's name?
I don't remember.
Sandra.
No.
Hang
She'll
on.
know.
Hang on.
I
It'll
forget
come
the guy's
to me.
name. But he's like, hey,
Oh,
you don't have
God.
any whatever, some flavor.
Something the ice cream man. Lee
Right.
the ice cream.
Was it
Mike the ice.
I remember that.
Sandra, who is it? She knows.
I remember watching
Ah.
that episode or seeing it
Yeah.
on some anniversary you guys
Jim.
had.
It was Jim.
It was
Jim,
on
Tony.
the Big G tribute show.
It was Jim the ice cream man.
Jim, the ice cream man.
Yeah. Well, see, every time that they had live stream, Jim, I guess his name was, would come around at the same time in the middle of their live stream,
Right.
and it started where he cut his camera off and he'd stop and buy some rum mixed or vodka mix,
Yeah, it was alcoholic ice cream. Right? There was
frozen
alcohol in it.
concoction,
Oh, I want
ice
one of
cream
those.
man,
My neighborhood.
alcohol, yeah, like that. And but then after a while, you started hearing this noise on their live stream of the music from the truck. Every
Right.
that's it.
Exactly.
And
Mr.
hey,
Softy.
he would stop the guy, and it became a thing. And
That's
he
awesome.
came on camera eventually. But
did.
that was the cool days of live streaming back in
That is so cool.
2018, 2019, along in there.
Jim, come on. I'm on a live podcast. Come on.
Yeah.
That is great.
Good old days.
It was great. It was awesome.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Big G.
I can't
right.
even go back on the chat to look at what you're looking at, Tony.
Let me give the
For some
kids
reason.
one more little nugget before I open up chat. And I am going to open up chat right now. So, all right. But let me give them one more little nugget before we do. Here in a couple of weeks, we are very proud here on the channel. Long time awaited on this guest. May the 10th coming up. Steve Lynch in the house. Autograph. Show me your pick. Episode
All right.
250, May 10th, 9
Can't wait for that,
p.m.
man. Be awesome.
Mr. Steve Lynch.
Hell yeah.
And us right here. Yeah.
We'll be fanboying the whole show.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
Yep.
So turn up your radio.
Yeah, boy.
I see what you did there.
So get your questions ready. We will allot a time in the chat, and we hadn't been real good about this in past episodes where we've had special guests on. We have been self-admittingly a little self-indulgent with our guests, but we are going to open up the chat for your questions for Steve Lynch here upcoming on May the 10th. One more peek at that.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah. He's got that cool guitar, too, man. With
Yeah. So,
black
yeah.
and yellow. Yeah.
I've heard forever and ever, hey, you done an autograph episode, dude. Well, here it comes.
Since 2020, he's been trying.
I'm gonna turn to Chris Farley. Hey, remember when you opened Van Halen?
Remember when you guys played Turn Up the Radio? Remember? That was awesome.
Remember that?
Yeah. Steve is a very cool cat. Steve is Steve has a couple books out. Of
Oh,
course,
cool.
he's the
Yeah.
guitar player for Autograph and all
Yeah.
of their history. I've got Steve's oldest guitar picks, some that he doesn't even have, he tells me.
Maybe he'll buy them
Um,
from you.
no,
Hey.
certainly.
Hey, Steve, I'll trade you a couple of picks for one of your guitars.
No,
Yeah,
no,
right.
no, 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 no. If he asked for, if he didn't have anyone, I would gladly. I've got
Of
a few
course. Oh, I know. I know you will.
of back in the '84, the opening tour. We'll get into all, but yeah, so excited about Steve Lynch in the house here in a couple of weeks. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Crazy.
nice.
Crazy.
Yeah, May 10th. So you'll see much, 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 much more about that in Autograph. And yeah, a great history with that band. And I am a huge Autograph fan. Um, yeah, the first 3 Autograph albums, untouchable. They are. They are untouchable. And my favorite is not the first, but my favorite is Loud and Clear.
Hmm.
Yes, I have it in. No, we heard it in the green room.
Yep.
Yes, we did. All right.
All right.
Enough about that. Let's open up the chat. Sandra Pokorney in the chat. Nice to see you, ma'am. Always a pleasure. Happy Saturday to you. She is the co-creator and co everything here at Show Me Your Pick. Thank you for being here, Sandra. All right, let's roll. Ed and Brendan are always chiming in
Oh yeah.
in the chat there.
She mentioned
Not-
Corey Feldman.
We
Yes,
like to
they
get
are.
stuff going.
Yeah. William De Silva. What's up, William? Good to see you, dude.
What's up, William?
All right. Nelson Rodriguez. What's up, Nelson?
Nelson, what's up, buddy?
You're early tonight. You're normally late.
Yeah, he was right there, right on time.
All right. There's
With
Tommy.
us. What's up, Tommy?
What's up, Tommy? Good to see you,
It's
brother.
before us.
All right. Always great to see Mr. Bent Tom. He is
Yes.
one of the OGs here. You see Tom in other people's chats, but on this channel right
Did
here,
he chat with Charlie?
Tommy is one of the OGs here on this channel. You'll see Tommy on June the 5th here as we celebrate 5 years.
Live
Oh,
Good
yeah.
to see you, Tom.
Good to see you, Tom. Hey, when I make an avatar for somebody, you're somebody.
Oh, hey, yo. Right. I'm somebody. Yeah.
somebody now. Let me see. I'm going to
Give me phone books here.
scroll.
Oh.
Quentin James in the house. What's up?
Q,
Quentin?
what's up?
Quentin.
All right.
Quintenamo.
Isn't it uncanny that of all the people you subscribe to, and not just people you subscribe to, but people that you watch, and your feed comes up on Monday morning, isn't it uncanny how Quentin James' feed comes up like first or second on all of our feeds?
Mm-hmm.
I know. It's crazy.
How is that?
He's everywhere.
He is.
He's everywhere, man. He's just I'll get thing, a notification in the middle of the night. Guitar Talk is on now. I'm like, what the?
He'll
o'clock
go
in the
live.
morning?
He'll go live anytime. He will.
Anytime.
He
Just
went
because
live
you're awake.
before our show. He went live at like 8 something today.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, he
still
did.
live.
I know.
He's got a
But
good algorithm. You know, it's in there.
the middle of the night, dude. I'm like, what the? All right, I'm
There
going back to
have
sleep.
been not many, but a couple of times where I've gotten up in the morning on a work day, cut the computer, sat down here to see, early morning, whatever, and him being the first couple of things that crossed my eyeballs in the morning. Yeah. Quentin, good to see you, dude. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see who else is. Man, how does that happen? I push something and I'm all the way at the top, and all of a sudden I'm all the way at the bottom.
Whoa. Must be an
No,
arrow.
Really, I do.
The down arrow?
I don't know. I don't know. All right. Let's see. All right.
All right.
All right. Okay, so Nelson, Bent Tom, Sandra, William De Silva, Brendan and Ed, Quentin James. Let's see who. All right, this is where I was. I'm not going to push the wrong button again like I did a second ago. Ryan OU812 in the house. What's happening, dude?
What's up, Ryan?
All right.
Best guitar tone ever.
Yes. OU812 on
And the best
YouTube.
beard.
There's a link down below. Should you not know who they are, they do a YouTube show on Tuesday, Thursday, Trend Trim Thursday, Gear Show on Tuesday, You Guitar Player, Community Jam Live Guitar Playing on Sunday, 5 p.m. right here. We keep our speakers on and we hang out here
That's right.
religiously on Sunday at 5 p.m. with OU812 Ryan playing in the background. So yeah, I highly, highly recommend Sunday at 5 p.m. If you're not doing anything, if you're hanging around the house, getting ready for Monday, maybe cooking, grilling, whatever. It's nice. It's springtime. Cut OU812 on. Cut the house speakers on. They jam. Him and his crew. Yeah, you'll like it. Yeah. I keep mine on here, and even when I lurk, you know what that means, B? Lurk.
Nope. Lurking?
I lurk
No.
all the time. I lurk, and I
me
don't
too.
type in the chat a lot of times while I'm lurk. But when I lurk, I've not been on social media much in this past month on purpose. But when I lurk, I do cut Ryan OU812 on.
Okay.
On Sundays. Yes, I do.
I don't usually lurk if I'm watching a show. I'll say hi.
You'll say hi.
And that's about it. I'll say hi one time and then I'll just sit back and listen. But yeah,
I'll engage.
Yep.
And those of you who if you see us in other people's, you're probably not going to see me, although I am there. I watch Ben Coombs. It stays on. I watch Under the Bus on Wednesday. It stays on. I might not be sitting here commenting.
But you listen.
Okay.
But it's there.
But I am there. Now, disclaimer. Those are the ones that I watch all the time, and they're always on. Charles Green on Friday at 10 p.m. after a long work week, Ed,
It's tough, man.
that
is
can
hard.
pose a problem.
I just watch his replay as well.
That's
That's what I do. I can't watch his live sometimes.
I
Same
make
same
it
like you.
about half the time, because after a long work week like that, and usually a long golf weekend behind it, yeah, I'm all tuckered out. So, yeah. But I always watch the replay, though. Of course I do.
Yep, I do
Yeah.
too. Sometimes I don't make Under the Bus, and I'll watch the replay. I don't make half of Ryan's shows because he's on like 7 days a week. But I try to watch replays of those, and I definitely watched the Sunday one or listen to it at least.
Yeah, I got on.
And then Ben every once in a while, and yeah, Charles, same thing. It's just usually Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I'll watch the replay.
You got to watch Ben every Sunday and Monday, Ed.
Right. I don't watch these shows because I know
Yeah.
I'm pretty. I know I'm pretty already, so I don't have to see that again. But
All these links that we're talking about, these YouTube channels, are down in the description. Scroll down a little bit and you can go check them out. Subscribe there, and you can see us over in the chat. But if you don't see me, I'm lurking, but I'm there. I am. Monique in the chat.
she's near
She's
Brendan
near me. She's like 5 minutes away.
with family. Wow, that's awesome. Tell her to come down and put her on, Brendan.
Yeah. She's come down.
All right. Nice. Good to see you, Monique.
Yeah, good to see you, cousin.
All righty. Charles Green in the chat. Always great to see Charles.
What's up, Charles?
Yes, sir,
Yep.
Charles.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. His link's down below should you need it. Friday, 10 p.m., him and Mitch, as you know. Let me scroll down. Nice to see you guys hanging out on Saturday night. Jay Hannon in the chat, the great guitar player from the great Gizmachi.
BRB.
Yeah. Hey, I played Ozfest one time.
Doesn't matter if they
I
play
know.
Ozfest or not. Gizmachi is great.
They're
and
cool.
have great history.
They are cool.
And yes,
I loved your story. I loved your story, Jay, about in the locker room there with the hockey guy and all that, and you found out that he knew one of the guys from Trivium and all that. That was a great story. It's so weird how things all circle back around, and it's such a coincidence that you heard that in a locker room in some hockey whatever league or whatever, that he knew that guy from Trivium. That was crazy. Crazy
Yeah.
coincidence.
Right. Jay, always great to see you. Love the Wednesday show. I've been watching Jay Hannon since we've been on the air here
Oh,
for
yeah.
5 years. I've been watching Jay for 8. Yeah, always a pleasure, my friend. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Keep rocking. Right on. All right. Let's see here. There's Steve. What's up, Steve?
Steve, what's up, buddy?
Good to see you, dude.
I agree.
Cameron Dean in the house. What's up,
Cameron,
Cameron?
what's going on, buddy?
Nice to see Cameron. All right. Let me see who else is hanging in. If you are just joining, say hello in the chat. Don't just lurk. We know who's hanging out with us tonight. I know you guys lurk and you never comment. Maybe you know me and you don't want to say. That's all right. We'll keep it a secret.
Don't worry about it.
We'll keep it a secret. All right. Let me see who else is. Wayne McConnell. What's up, Wayne?
What's up, Wayne?
Good to see you, dude. All right. Boulder Jams in the house. What's up?
Oh, man. He's here. Oh.
Nice.
What's up, Boner?
Nice, Boner
You
Jams.
silver-haired devil, you.
That's the heart and soul of the Wednesday Under the Bus crew, the special sauce.
Oh, boy.
He is the glue.
Yeah.
Or
The
the goo.
special sauce. I see you, Boner Jams. Boner blessings among us tonight. Yes, they are.
Yes.
All right, Boner. Thanks for gracing us. Nice. Let's see here. Edward, good to see you, dude.
What's up, Edward?
Right on, man. Thanks for hanging out. All right, I am scrolling downward. All right, guys. See a lot of names that we've already recognized.
Oh, yeah.
If you are just joining,
The hell took you so
say
long?
hello in the chat. Call your neighbor and tell her to
Or
tune
him.
in live, that we're live here and they can hang out. Okay? Yeah, open up your. Hey, neighbor!
Usually I hear, F you.
F you.
Come
That's a
hang
new-
out a while. 10
You ever heard-
minutes at least.
You ever hear that, Tony? A New York echo? Hello. 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 Shut the
Fuck you.
F up.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
you.
up. Try to sleep. All
Fuck
right.
you.
All right. So,
Oh, my.
hey, Darboard, what's up?
What's
Good to
up,
see
buddy?
you.
You say hi to Patty?
I have
Did I
not
miss-
seen Patty.
Oh, you're not down there. I'm sorry.
I'm not down there. I'm
I didn't
trying
know
to
you
make
were-
my- There's
Oh, man.
Patty.
Still going?
Hello, Patty. Good to see you, Patty
Jeez,
Deal
almost
in
hit
the chat.
Wow, she spelled my name right. That's
Almost hit
awesome.
the trivia
Thank
music.
you.
Ed, no, she didn't.
That's perfect.
You need a D-O at the end.
Shut up. It's not the Brildo. No, that's my. Yeah, that's perfect.
The Brildo.
Just call me Edvis.
Edvis.
Just call
I'm
me.
good. I'm good. I'm good.
Nice to see you, Patty. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Patty.
Gonna win this race.
I know you don't see my mug that you got me. That's at work, and people
Lemonade.
love it. They can't believe. They're like, "Where'd you get that?" I'm like, "There's this lady, man, down south. She
I'm an awesome friend of the show.
she loves us, and she bought us
Who's-
these mugs.
Whose
one
mug
I
are
bought-
you holding up now?
No, not this. This one I just bought off of. It's not official, so please don't sue me or whatever, Van
What the
Halen.
hell's that?
I like
got-
that one.
Please don't
I got-
sue me, man.
It's got all the album
Please.
covers.
Why
Yeah,
would they sue you? You didn't make it.
yeah. I you know, sometimes you just cave into one of those Facebook ads.
Yeah.
Well, I did,
It's usually
and
not,
it came here, and nobody stole my money or anything. So
doesn't
Ed,
usually look
caved
like it
in.
either.
Bro.
That is cool.
anyway,
Dubril.
It's the one I use now at my desk. But the one at work, the one she got us, wow. That thing's awesome.
Nice.
I drink a lot of water out of that thing. So thank you, Patty. Again.
Nice to see you, Patty.
Tom's calling the authorities. Yeah, there's a guy here named Ed. He's got a bogus Van Halen cup. It's not official. You might want to take a look at it.
Ed. Empty all the contents first.
You don't want to look in my closet for the unofficial Van Halen stuff. Believe me. There's a lot.
Truck.
Oh, of course.
Hey, if Van Halen store doesn't, I always go to Van Halen store first. Jeff Hausman, love you. So, but if I see something else I like, I'm like,
I've
I'm getting that.
I've got some unofficial Van Halen
Of course.
stuff. I've got some on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No,
It'll
right
be all
now.
official.
Right now. Oh, no pun.
Really?
Right
You
now?
want to see?
Right
No.
now.
Yeah.
Wait. Underwear?
I don't know.
Even better.
Oh, a cup?
Better.
Crocs.
Better.
Hands.
Better.
Flip flops.
Crocs.
Yeah. See, I say
Crocs.
Crocs.
Get the F outta here.
Unofficial
I love Crocs.
Crocs.
Crocs are comfortable as fuck, dude.
I know.
Is that
I
a
got a few pair of Crocs. That's an EVH pair of Crocs. That's what I got.
That's
right.
awesome.
Better now.
All right, let me continue here. Jeff K in the chat. Where's he at?
Jeff, what's up, buddy?
Is there
Ah.
somewhere.
Bye. I hit that button again. I did.
Oh,
Oh boy.
No, I did. I've lost my place. Shit. Jeff, good to see you though.
I think you're pretty much there.
yeah. You.
If we missed you, we're sorry. I
All
don't
right.
think we missed
I
it.
think we've
I
missed
think
a
so.
couple. Jeff K. I'm trying to find him. Where the hell? All right. He's not there. But Miami Pool Boy 69.
Yeah. See you later.
He says, I
going. I
am
already kicked him
JB's boyfriend and I are here, but Johnny is cleaning the kitchen. Okay.
No, he's not here anymore. He gone.
Not here
He took a
anymore.
little trip. He took a little trip.
Ah,
Yeah.
He did.
okay. All right.
We ain't putting up with that shit. We're done. We're not messing around. We're just gonna not talk about that anymore.
WDFA.
Right.
Guitar Man 45. What's up, Bo? Good to see you.
Hey,
dude.
Bo. What's up,
Right
buddy?
on. Thanks for hanging. John DeShane in the chat, part of the
up,
OU
JD?
crew there on OU 812.
John.
Good to see you,
DeShane.
John.
Edvis is pooping, buddy.
Upper deckers, buddy.
Oh.
Only upper deckers.
Yeah, that picture you put in Facebook there, Ed. There was a hole there, so you can actually do one. You see that?
I did. I saw your response. John DeShane, check out my Facebook, man. You're gonna love it.
Ed has a great Facebook, good funny stuff in there.
I
You
just
find half that shit.
I like to make people laugh. That's all. I
know,
find shit and I just
Speaking of that,
I,
you
I'm
know
like
who-
I gotta post this. This is hilarious.
You know who finds the funniest shit?
Who?
Is Mike, the captain.
Mm.
Really?
Oh my God, he's railroad Mike now. He puts the funniest stuff there,
I gotta check that out.
like all these hot chicks and scantily clad stuff and other funny stuff. But every time he puts like a post with like someone's got like boobs or ass in right in the camera, I always look for something like, oh, I have that poster. It says nothing related. It just starts laughing. But he puts the funniest stuff in there.
I don't do
I don't know how
sexy stuff. I just do just.
I don't
stuff
know how he
that
gets away with
just
it. I really
kinda
don't know
makes
how he's
me-
not in Facebook jail
Right.
every time.
I know.
Anyway, it's all good.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, Tony.
Sorry, Tim.
No, no. Don't mind me.
We're getting
So,
close to
I'm-
actually trivia. But
Now I got Quentin stealing my shit too. By the
I
way,
know, right?
I'm just noticing that
Yes.
everyone go up here to the part of this YouTube that says post, and if you click on it, there's a poll, your favorite Earth,
Oh.
Wind, and Fire song.
Oh
There's
shit!
4
Really?
songs. After the Love Is Gone.
This is on.
And September and Let's Groove and
Boogie.
Boogie Wonderland.
Well, of course, Boogie Wonderland has to be in there.
Right.
Of course.
So all of those songs we all know, but yeah, vote for your favorite. There's 4
So what
songs.
movie was there a cover of Boogie Wonderland in? And it's one that we all love.
Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum,
What do
bum,
you think?
bum,
What do you think?
bum, 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 bum. Who is it?
Caddyshack.
Ah,
When
In
Oh
what
shit! That's
scene?
right.
When Rodney
In
was
what
going out and
scene?
he's dancing. And the
Oh.
restaurant scene when he's going down there, he's like, hey, dancing. He's dancing around.
Hey,
Hey, you must have been something before electricity. Hey,
you want to make $10 the hard way? Or
Yeah.
What was it?
want to make $14 the hard
The
way?
hard way. Oh,
Hey, look at this guy.
You're not no
The
gentleman.
The graveyard's halfway down the street there. That's fucking bad.
We could quote that movie all
Have
night
somebody
long.
step on a duck?
Who was the Asian dude he was with?
Wang.
Wang.
Wang, right?
Yeah.
No offense.
No offense.
Give me 6 of those. Set
No
my buddy
offense.
up with the whole schmear.
Right.
Bag, gloves, clubs.
Right.
Give me 6 of those. Give me 4 of those naked
Why are you
lady
taking
tees.
pictures? It's a parking lot.
Yeah, I know.
We talked about this last week,
We did.
B,
talked.
but here's the thing, though.
Green room.
What rang a bell last week, and I've got a customer of mine whose name is Wang, and he's kind of sort of a golfer, and he's kind
No
of
offense.
familiar with the movie Caddyshack too, and it's kind of, I don't F
Don't
with
bring-
him
don't
when
bring it
I
up.
see him, but right.
Wait for
I would
him
just
to bring it up.
I would just be saying no offense every time I talk to him.
Oh my god! I'd be laughing too much.
I just want to be Rodney around him.
Here's your
the
bill,
whole
Mr.
time.
Wang. Here's your bill,
Yeah.
Mr. Wang. No offense.
Hey, nice hat.
Figure it out. Get a free bowl of soup.
Looks good on you.
Looks. Oh man! You know what's
Easy to
funny about all this,
grin.
as far as
What?
doing the quotes from a movie?
Yeah.
My friend Tim that I always go to concerts with and stuff that you
Yes.
guys know. He and I always quote stuff back and forth to each other about movies. We could spend an entire night without talking about anything
Anything.
specific, and
I
just
do.
say stuff back and forth to each other and just make each other laugh the entire night
That's
without
the fun part.
talking about anything specific.
Yeah. I do that with my brother-in-law. With
Oh, it's just it's
we
craziness.
Freaking Monty Python all the time. Monty
Yeah.
Python, the Holy Grail. Well, I didn't vote for you. Just because some watery tots tossing out swords. Fucking
Ed,
great.
Yeah.
I love the way that for 2 or 3 years we learned about you and all your buddies that you used to go to concerts with, and Tim and all that and everything. But about a year ago, we did a Halenville episode with
Oh
you
man.
going to see
I know where you're
Sammy
going.
and the Best of All Worlds tour experience like that all of
You
us
you
had.
should have you should have saved that, Tony.
Nah, dude.
That was
So-
gold.
So Ed and Tim go live with us, and it's on the
We tried.
replay. And so Ed didn't realize that he was live
My
and
phone was still on
Ed had his
in my
phone was
pocket.
still on in his pocket, and he had to walk from
A
where they
lot
parked to the
way out.
venue.
Yes.
However long this is, it was
Furthest parking lot.
a 8 or 10 minute journey, which Ed's phone's on the whole time, and him and his old friend Tim, concert buddy, and
Long time friend.
let
Yep.
me paint this picture, Ed.
Go ahead. Keep going.
They're both stone fucking drunk, and they're hustling from the
I
car
agree.
to the venue,
I
and
agree.
they've been to 100 concerts with each other, and
Yep.
they're cussing each other out the whole way.
I'm not going to repeat some of the things I said, but yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, and they're doubting each other. Let's go this. No, motherfucker, we know. But it is
It's
quite a
funny.
treat. So
Yeah.
go back to the playlist of Halenville where, and just a couple episodes backwards, you'll see Ed's Best of All Worlds concert experience. Yeah.
Yeah, it was that one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, oh, fuck. Tony wants me to go live again. What the F? And, oh, wait. Here's Porta Potty. I got to stop. Hold on.
What
We
you
were just,
hear,
we were
what,
going back and forth. And
dude, what you
this,
hear in those 10 minutes while you're walking and we can't talk is fucking show me your pick gold, brother.
it is. We belittle each other. And that's just the way it is around here. Just that's the way you call each other names and stuff. Hey, douchebag, come over here. That kind of thing. That's just the way we are. And it's terms of endearment. Let's just put it that way. And we just rank on each other just constantly. You stupid this and whatever. I'm not going to say the words because you'll probably, whatever, be canceled on YouTube. But anyway, yeah. So it was funny, and that's just the way we are every time. And you should have recorded it, Tony, and just played it back. Oh,
no,
good.
It's up there. It's on the channel. It's for all to see, and it's glorious. So go check out. If you back out and go to playlist, Halenville, past episodes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
We know what
Let's
that
play some
sound
trivia.
is.
That is the sound of the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means that we are now going to venture into 10-shot rock and roll trivia part of the show. And we're going to ask you 10 questions about music and rock and roll right here on the live stream. And you're going to answer over in the chat. Okay, and you're going to have to race your chat members because the first correct that we see for each one's going to be the winner. We'll add them up after 10 questions. That's how it goes.
Yep. I'm
Like
the judge tonight. I'm the man, the myth, the legend. You can't see the underneath this. It says the.
Ed, you're froze, bro.
The Frozen.
The judge too.
That's what it
by
says.
the way.
Frozen.
Oh, no.
All right, Ed. I think it's good.
Not a good time to start this. Okay.
Eddie. You spiking
All right.
again, Eddie?
Edvard.
I don't know why.
All right, let's venture into some trivia. All right, kids, if you're catching that snack, time to wander back. Hit refresh. It's going to help you in the chat order. Feel me?
Yep.
All right. So the first correct that we see is the winner for each question. So be precise. Type in what we ask you to type in. It might be a complete name or a complete line to a song or a complete whatever, but yes. All right. So our trivia game for tonight, 10-shot rock and roll trivia. We do this every week. We're going to give you tonight, we're going to give you a Rick James, Tom McDermott
Oh shit! Nice.
guitar pick. It's
awesome.
one-sided.
Stop guessing,
That's great.
everyone.
But you can't get these on the street. Somebody's going to get Rick James, guitar player Tom McDermott's. I only have a couple of those left. And yeah, thank you to Mick for those. I appreciate them. God bless you. Yeah, I've kept one and I've given the rest away as you requested. Thank you for them. Thank you to Tom, too. So, the first correct that we see is the winner for each one. Our game tonight's brought to you by Legend Picks, custom guitar picks. These made guitar picks for all these artists and for all of us here on the panel, for all of our friends in the community, and he can make them for you also. There's a link down below. Send him your artwork for both sides, what kind of pick, what you want it made of, what you want it shaped like, how thick.
I just sent him an order last week.
Oh, finally. Good.
Yeah,
Ed,
You did. I can't wait to see them.
should be coming soon. You
Ed's
guys saw
got a
me.
new plectrum.
I sent you guys the artwork, right?
Yeah.
Not yet. No, you
I
hadn't
saw it.
sent
Yeah,
me
you
it.
did.
I thought,
You
yeah,
did.
I sent it
I-
to you
You
guys.
did.
You
You
sent
did too.
something
What is
first.
gonna what it's gonna look like?
You didn't
Yeah.
say it was the final.
It's the final.
I'm pretty sure it's the final. Yeah,
Okay, so it's already in. So you'll be getting them.
yeah. He's quick, and he's
So
good.
He is pretty good.
So I'll be getting
A whole bunch.
new Ed DeBrill pick. Ed,
Oh yeah.
right on. I want one.
Oh yeah.
Nice,
Nice.
nice. And maybe you can send a couple extra, and we can give to our friends
Of course.
for trivia.
That's why I buy them.
Nice. All right,
Nice.
let's start, kids.
You get
All right.
You get one. You get one.
All right, we'll give all you guys the new Ed DeBrill. You trivia winners expect to see the new Ed DeBrill plectrum in your prize packs. Yes, it will. I'm anxious to see what they look like. You sent something. I'll have to look back, but Ed, I can't wait to get my paws on them, bro.
Coming soon.
Nice.
Greg is really good.
Yes, he is. All right. Let's start 10-shot rock and roll trivia. We do this every week for you guys. Let's find the proper. There it is. It's official. All right. Let's get to it.
Yep.
First correct that we see. Good luck.
Good luck.
Get your fingers on the keyboard. Here we go. Time to play. All right. Number 1, good luck. Tom Petty performed how many songs at Live Aid in 1985? How many? I need a number.
Nope. Yes, William.
Yes, William. 4.
William.
Willem de Silva. All right.
Way to go,
All
William.
right. Nice.
420.
4 songs. American Girl was first. Guess you can guess the other 3, Ed.
Hold on. What would you say the first one was? American Girl?
Yeah.
Free Falling?
Yeah. B.
Don't
Go
come
ahead.
around here no more.
Go ahead, Brendan.
Mm.
Oh, that's a good one.
Not don't come around here no more.
I think
For
so.
waiting.
I think so. I think you got it. I think that's it.
I don't know.
Running down the dream, renegade. There's so many. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Don't
I
come
mean,
around
how
here
many?
anymore.
If it's 4 songs, what are they going to be? You
Right.
know? I mean, that's like it's like Night Ranger. If there were 4 songs, what are they going to be? You know what they're going to be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All right. We are off and running. Let's go to number 2. All right. Shall we? Quickly. I need a good, solid answer. Disco Inferno is a 1976 song by who? You know the song. Lewis in the chat. Good to see you.
I see it.
There it is.
Steve.
Steve. Yes,
Steve.
sir. The Tramps.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
We got a game.
Nice guess, Monique.
Yep. Good answers, guys.
A lot of good
Yeah.
answers. Cameron. Yeah, everybody. Yeah. Tom, stop it.
All right.
It's probably not wrong.
Okay, go ahead.
We're going to number 3. Is that right?
Yep. That's correct.
All right.
Yes.
This is going to be a fun one. Oh, yeah. Ha ha.
You'll be done with this one before you even start talking about the question.
All right, number 3. Good luck.
Type
Good
fast.
luck. All right. Dexy's Midnight Runners, second number 1 single, came from their second album, To Right Eye, and was matched with a popular MTV video. Name the song.
How did nobody
Notice
type
the
that already?
emphasis on the words there.
There it is. I see it.
Cameron?
Come on, Eileen.
Hey,
Da 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 bum 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 bum.
hey, Brendan, I don't think I should be the judge on this one because my
You want
internet
to
is
score? Will you score it at least?
messing up. I'll score it, but
Yeah, you write down
my
the score.
internet
I'll
is
tell you who
messing
gets
up, so
Okay,
it might be
I'll tell
off
you-
from what you see. All
All
right.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, if you
I
keep that
saw
going, I'll let
saw
you
that
know.
it was him though. I just want to make. I don't want to screw it up, because my
No, no
internet
problem.
is
Well, we
effing up
we
right
got it.
now.
That's cool. You have been kind of glitchy
We
Right.
got
all night, Ed.
I
Exactly.
haven't missed any.
Right on.
Haven't missed any yet, but we'll get it.
All right.
All right.
So that was Cameron, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Cameron Dean.
All right. I got all the score right now. Okay.
All
All right, so we are off and running. What's the score, Ed?
We got everybody has one so far. We got William De Silva, Steve Rezor, and Cameron.
It's
William,
one.
Steve, and Cameron. Right on. Okay, kids.
Yeah.
yeah.
Time to step up. Knock it close. Sink the birdie. Come on. Number 4,
4.
El Cuatro.
Oh.
Come
Foe.
on. Complete the next line of this song. Every move you make, every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to me. Give it to me good.
John DeShane.
John DeShane. Yeah.
John and Lewis and Bent, but John was in first.
Yes, there it is. I'll
Right.
be watching you. Yes.
Got it.
Layup.
They all
Slam
got
dunk.
it. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
They all got it.
I'll be
He got
watching you.
He got the full court pass. John got the full court pass because he didn't hustle out back on defense the trip before.
Yeah.
Easy bucket there, John. Way to do it, buddy. All right, number 5 here. You ready?
Ready.
This American hip hop group formed in 1991 by a certain famous actor, Scott Gee, Hector the Booty Inspector, nice,
Oh.
DJ T, and Ashley Ace. The group's best known song is Good Vibrations.
Jeez.
Name
A
the
lot of people.
group.
Oh, Steve Rezor.
Steve, I was gonna guarantee Monique got it.
Monique.
I know. Monique, where you at?
Come on.
What the F were you?
She must have stepped away.
Monique.
Oh, no.
It's Marky Mark and the Funky Bun.
All right, Steve Rezor.
I feel it
Monique's in the
Yep,
powder
Steve's in it.
room. Damn, Monique.
too. Yeah, she can't. She's got to be not. near the computer.
There she is.
Oh, no, there she
Finally.
is. She was in the bathroom. That's why she's not.
Finally, your question.
It's all good.
We wrote
right.
that just for you.
She's
Monique.
busy. It's okay.
That's
Okay,
all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
All
right.
Oh yeah, number 6.
Number 6, we're cruising there.
And everybody's got one, right, Ed?
No, Steve Rezor has 2.
Steve has 2.
Okay.
Steve has 2. Okay. All right, Steve, you're in
Steve
the lead
has
with
number
2,
2 and number 5.
Ah,
All right. All right.
okay, so Steve has
All
2.
right. All right.
All right.
And it's
All
not
right.
Emily Ratajkowski, John, by the way. It's
No.
not. That ain't happening right now.
All right, so we are halfway finished with trivia here.
Yeah.
So number 6, and they do get a little more difficult. So you're going to have to cool out, chill out, and think a bit. Think a bit. Number 6, good luck to you. As of 2019, she has won 27 Grammy Awards, 42 nominations, ranking her the 4th behind Beyonce, Quincy Jones, and classical conductor George Solti for most Grammy Awards wins overall. Name her, she, her. Who is that?
Wow.
It's not urethra.
Nope.
I don't think they're going to get this one. This is a tough one.
I don't either.
This is a tough one.
It's a toughie. Good luck, kiddos.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
Bentime's
not.
mom.
She's
No, it's not.
4th behind Beyonce,
Good answers.
Quincy
Good
Jones, and George
answers.
Sully.
Good answers. Good answers.
Ooh. I think you give it to Steve on that one.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, we'll give it
gotta.
to Steve.
Allison
He got
Krause.
it, man. He got it. He got
All
it.
right, Steve has 3.
Steve's
running away
pulling
with it, kid.
away.
John DeShane, Cameron, and William De Silva has 1.
Great answers, guys. Great
Yeah.
answers. Thanks for chiming in there.
Yeah, man.
Nice answers. All right. So it's looking like it's a damn game. Somebody wants this. It's still enough time. Somebody that ain't got none can still come out of lurking out on the deck, out there laughing, I'm sure. And can roll
See-
in here and seize it.
I would have guessed Whitney Houston too, Sandra. I had no clue.
Good night, Monique.
See you, Monique. Great to see you, ma'am.
Good night, Monique. Have fun with the family.
All right. Okay. All right. We are cruising right along. Number 7 is coming up. We got us a horse race and a galloping horse. Still some strong horses, and I know some strong lurkers. I know you're out there. I know you are. All right, number 7. Here we go. Good luck. The song I Love a Rainy Night went number 1 on the country charts in 1980 by this artist. Name the artist. Name
Oh,
the
Lewis.
artist.
Lewis.
Right in front of Steve, but Lewis got it.
That was
Eddie
fast.
Rabbit. Eddie Rabbit. Eddie Rabbit. That's
I love a
right.
rainy night. Love a rainy night.
Great song.
Eddie
Absolutely.
Rabbit. It makes you not want to eat stew anymore, right?
Never had rabbit stew.
Yeah, but it just makes
I have.
kind of. Have you?
Yeah, my dad was an outdoorsman. We hunted and fished and did everything when I was a kid. So when we shot rabbits,
All right.
we ate them.
Oh,
You
Sorry.
remember rabbit stew?
I didn't have
you remember that?
rabbit stew, so to speak. I remember eating rabbit. Yes.
Hassenpfeffer.
I mean, when you're a kid and you go out hunting or fishing, like here's the deal. You go out and in a couple hours you catch like 100 crappie and you fillet them all and you bread them and you drop them in deep fryer, and then you drop in another deep fryer, you drop some hush puppies and you got some coleslaw. How good is that?
It's awesome.
Boom. You remember that, though. You remember when you go out and you did that and how good the fish fry was with the
Yep.
slaw and the hush puppies. I
Yep.
mean, you caught them, but you
We
remember the
caught.
feast.
Yep.
The feast. Do you remember the rabbit
Of course.
stew, though? He's froze again.
I don't think we made. Oh, sorry. We fried it.
Oh, okay.
Am I in?
You're in. We hear you.
Okay, we fried it. Yeah.
Cool.
Same thing with rainbow trout and all that stuff we caught fishing. Yep. Yeah. Anyway,
Anywho.
hopefully I'm not freezing again.
No, you're good. What are you up to?
My computer's going crazy. I'm watching the stats right now.
Number 8.
I guess
On
we
to
are.
number 8.
We are off to number 8. All right. We're going to have to watch Ed. Ed, you're on about the every 5-8 minute cycle at this point with the spinning wheel of death in the middle, and then you sitting there like this going,
I know. I know.
Anybody
I'm
want
watching.
to, Photoshop some things in Ed's mouth? That's okay.
all right.
My CPU is at 95% for some reason. I don't know why.
All right, let's go on to
All right,
number
fellas.
8.
All right, kids, we're off to number 8. Good luck. Stay with us. All right, here we go. Number 8. Good luck. This American TV variety show ran from 1973 to 1981 in one of the biggest and first places that you could watch live rock music on TV.
Good guess, but it's not American Bandstand. That's a really good guess, Tommy.
I knew they were going to say that.
Bandstand.
Yeah, me too.
Isn't that Headbangers Ball?
Oh, Midnight Special. Good one.
Good
Yeah.
one. On the bandstand. All
I
right,
don't think
kids, come
VH1
on
was
now.
around yet.
Bring
Not
it.
Soul Train,
No,
that's
not
another good
Soul
one.
Train, not VH1, not Hee Haw,
There
not
it is.
MTV.
Steve.
Ah,
Steve Resower.
where's he at? There he is. Don
There he is.
Kirshner's rock concert is your answer right there. Yes. So so B. And
Yeah.
so those of you, I'm 60, those of you who are younger than me, when this came out, when MTV came out in 80, like that, this
I don't remember
was
that. I mean,
2 or 3 years before that, and you would
Yeah.
see late at night. This came on like on Friday, Saturday night on network TV. I don't know which one, and for
ABC.
I think an hour, and they would show old live shows, old Nugent
concert-
shows,
yeah,
Cheap
concert
Trick
footage.
shows, Kiss shows, and that really, other than the records and looking at the album covers and inner sleeves, that was the first live music of these artists that you knew and loved. That was the first time you saw was
I remember
on
those.
Don Kirshner's
Yep.
rock concert.
yep.
You
I was
know,
like, when I remember it, I was around 10 because it was from 73 to 81. So yeah, I mean, in 81 I was 13, and I remember it. I remember watching it.
but here's the thing though about Don Kirshner. I remember it well too, and it was as groundbreaking to my eyes and ears as a music fan as MTV was when it came out, a couple years later. But the Don Kirshner's, that you saw whole shows of your favorite artist, and it was like, what?
It was
Holy
awesome.
shit. Right, it was. It really was.
Yeah.
And that really was the first time that you got to see, and the others came after, of course, MTV in 80, like that,
Right.
around the
Right.
clock.
It was-
But Midnight Special, and there were others that had, certain showcase stuff late night on network TV. But yeah, that was the first exposure to actually seeing, live music. I think one of the first ones I ever saw live on Don Kirshner that I remember was a early Kiss show,
wow.
pre-Alive era. So yeah,
Really?
yeah. But that was one of the starts of what became MTV, and we watch our rock and roll at our disposal anywhere we want at our fingertips now. I mean, but then it was it was a hot commodity. It was. I mean, you know, but the thing about it was though is it didn't come on at a certain time and it was inconsistent. You know, it was like every other week or once a month, and but it was always on the weekend and late at night, like after network news, and maybe after late shows. I think it was like midnight or so. Yeah. But in those days, you could watch literally whole shows of like Aerosmith, Foghat, Allman Brothers. I mean, yeah. And at that time, you didn't see anything like that. Anything like that. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so we are 8 complete and going to number 9. Where are we on score there, Ed?
I think. I mean, I
I think
think
he's froze. I
he
should have
might be,
asked
but I
you.
think Steve. I think Steve's got
Uh,
the most. Like, I think they can still tie. The people that have one. Does Steve have 3 or 4?
Steve has 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he wins.
If you can
Steve
handle it.
has 4.
Steve is our winner.
And there's 2
Steve.
more.
Yep. Steve is the winner.
So he's the winner. Yeah.
All right, so Steve is our winner. Nice. Didn't realize. Glad I asked.
Nice
Steve,
job.
hit the email trivia winners email. Yes.
Good deal.
Nice.
Good deal.
All right.
We got some Earth, Wind, and Fire picks. Can be pick
We
cam
do.
tonight?
We do.
Cool. Nice.
Steve,
I'll be back, guys. I'm going to try to be.
hit that email if you would. All right, let me change views here. Everyone, thanks for playing along. Steve, you are the winner for tonight. Email me your stuff. We'll send you out the Tom McDermott, Rick James guitar pick right there. Yep. All right, let's see what's happening. That's not it. There we go. Be a little better right
Tony,
there.
Steve wants to give his pick to Edward R. Nugent Jr.
Edward R. Nugent Jr. Steve Rezor has given you a very cool, let me show you, a very cool Rick James, Tom McDermott guitar pick right there.
Very nice of you, Steve.
Yes. So
Edward, I'm going to put the email address in the chat, and you just send Tony your info, and he will get it out.
yes. So please send that along. We appreciate it. Thanks for playing. And thanks for watching Earth, Wind, and Fire tonight on episode 248. Yes.
48.
All right. So I hope that happens like that, B. Yeah.
Man.
So, Steve, I hope Edward Nugent is still here. And Let's see if they are. Let's see if they are. There is Steve.
Charlie Murphy.
All right. So, Edward R. Nugent Jr., if you are in the chat, please chime in and let us know you're here.
He's there, Tony.
There he
He's
is.
there.
All right. So, email me your stuff, and I'm going to send you, sir, this cool Tom McDermott Rick James guitar pick, and I'll send you some other cool stuff. I know you have not won here before, but I'm going to hook you up, Edward, with a bunch of stuff, and it'll
Sweet.
include some show me your pick guitar picks, the Brendan B. Squared guitar pick, the Ed DeBrill guitar pick, the Charles Green guitar pick, the Halenville Live guitar pick. We'll slam you one of them down your throat, down your gullet. Yes, we will. Thanks for playing. I'm going to hook you up on a bunch of picks, and look for a white envelope this coming week. Send your address to the trivia winners email, Edward. And thanks for playing. Thanks to everyone for playing. Thanks, Steve, for donating that prize to our new friend Edward here, who has never won. That is mighty cool of you, Steve. There's Ed. Let's get back to here like that. All right.
I don't know what's going on with my
Eddie.
internet.
Hi, Eddie.
I paid the bill, dude.
It's all good, yo.
Don't know
All
what's
right.
going on.
I don't know, Ed.
Bump, bump. Bump,
I
bump, bump.
know.
It happens. Whatever.
Shit is unexpected, whether
Yep,
it's the,
yep.
the internet or the golf game.
Ah,
Yeah,
Dwight Bailey in
or
the house.
let's make sure everything is all right. Is everything okay in there?
beautiful.
All right. You didn't let Lucy in there, did you?
No, because
Yeah.
she'll pee on something.
No, she
No.
won't.
Dwight.
But I just don't want her in there wandering because she
Or
likes
eat something. She should.
likes to sniff the bowls of M&Ms. They're easily accessible.
Chocolate is not good for dogs.
No. All right.
So Steve won, and what about the other two questions?
We're
miss
gonna save them for next week.
Oh,
We're gonna
cool.
save 'em.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Getting late in here.
So that
You gotta
means
look at some
that
picks.
next Wednesday, as I'm writing trivia for next week,
You only need 8.
it won't take me as long.
There you go.
I can eat an extra cheeseburger,
There you go.
right?
Absolutely.
No, I want a cheeseburger.
I know, damn it.
I know. All right, so
Hey, Dwight Bailey, Hitman, what's up, buddy?
what's happening, dude?
You came in at the end.
There's Dwight. Good to see
Idiot.
Dwight. Awesome. All right, let me do something here.
Hey, Nick.
Nick, good to see you, dude. Let me show you guys a couple of things. First of all, May the 10th, coming up here in a couple of weeks, we are very proud to bring you episode 250, Autograph. And as big an Autograph fan as I am, a lot of you know, why haven't I done a Autograph episode up till now? Well, it is finally here. Steve Lynch will be joining us. That's in a couple of weeks, Saturday, May the 10th, 9 p.m. Hope you will be joining us. Yes.
Gotta be fun, man. I can't wait.
That's gonna be
I
good.
know.
I have something to tell this guy about 1984. So I can't wait.
Nice. All right. So now the big cheese, not that Steve Lynch isn't a big cheese. That's a big fish right there. I am super, super excited about doing
Oh, yeah.
autograph. I got all his old guitar picks, stuff that he doesn't even have. But
Whoa.
as excited as I am about that, I am as equally or more excited to say and announce that we here in a couple of more weeks after that, as we venture into June and get into summertime. Yes, Lord.
Summertime.
That's my time. We're going to be celebrating a very important date on the calendar, June the 7th, Saturday. It's coming up soon. Well, we'll be doing Show Me Your Pick here, of course, but that is going to mark 5 years here
Crazy.
doing Show Me Your Pick weekly on YouTube.
Dang.
Sweet. Potato.
Yes, so that is upcoming June the 7th. That's your card. We are super stoked, kind of amazed, Brendan, that it just seems like a couple of episodes ago,
I know.
we
Can't believe
did
it.
Rush and I
Jesus.
know.
2020.
Wow.
That's insane. That is insane.
Time goes by so fast.
It sure does.
What's insane about it is for 5 years and 248 episodes, I think the 5-year episode will make 252 like that.
Something like that.
But
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
Maybe more.
it's
254.
we have just scratched the surface on Show
That's
Me Your
the great
Pick
thing.
episodes.
We're not-
That's
Right.
the
We're
cool
not
thing.
gonna run out of episodes.
No,
We're
the
not going
artist
anywhere.
list is incredible.
Right. We're still going to be here hanging out on Saturday.
Our kids will be able to do the show and keep it going.
I've got
I know, right?
coworkers asking me, "Hey, when are you gonna do so and so?"
It's
All right,
it's on the
I'll let
list.
you know.
Whoever asks, it's on the list.
It's on the
Right,
list.
Tony?
It is. I
Right.
promise you it is.
I'm sure it is.
I promise you it is.
Yeah.
But this show and its content is based on my guitar pick collection, and
Yep.
we show a different artist of that collection every week. And yes, we'll see you again here next week. We got a good show planned. Can't tell you who it's about yet. Want to surprise you early next week, so keep
Yeah, we don't even
tuned
know
in. But
either.
yeah,
Awesome.
good show
Cool.
coming up next week, and the following Saturday will be May the 10th. Steve Lynch and autograph. Yeah. All
So
right.
cool.
All right, B, Ed, have you guys got anything else? I think we're gonna wind things down at this point. We are, let me see where we are. We're 159 and counting. 5, 4, 3. See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Nah. We are approaching 2 hours here. If you guys have not voted, we put a poll up in the community or in the post section up on this YouTube channel, and click up there and there's a poll, your favorite Earth, Wind and Fire song. There's 4 choices. You know all the songs, you do. Pick one, and thank you
Yep.
for your vote there. Yeah. And thanks for hanging out tonight and talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire. Great, great, great band. Member of the Hall of
Yes,
Fame. And millions and millions of albums sold, countless
Oh my
number 1
God, yes.
singles. Yes, they have done it all, and they're still out there doing their thing in the nostalgia
certainly are.
fashion side of it. They are. But yeah, they have done it all. Earth, Wind, and Fire are solid, 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 solid. They made it and they did it, and they're still out there doing it. So,
Yes, they are.
and those songs, though, those Earth, Wind, and Fire songs, however much I griped about them, Ed and B, as a kid, as a
Yeah.
10-year-old, while
You
I'm
can't ignore it.
trying to listen to Ted Nugent,
Nah.
And Kiss.
I still appreciate I heard them and are still hearing those songs. September Grooved, and oh my God, Boogie Wonderland. Where would we not be? Everyone has a girl story with all of those songs. I do.
Yeah.
You know, they're memorable.
Sure.
Obviously.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are.
You got it.
Bum, 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 bum,
Please don't start dancing.
lots of background singers and a horn section. Don't
A
forget.
lot.
I know.
I don't know how they paid their bills, dude. I mean, there was a lot of people on that stage.
Lots
There
of
was a lot of people on a lot of stages. There were 8 dudes in this
Well,
photo.
that's the core. That's the core.
That's the core. I'm sure live they had a few more.
Yeah, they had like 20 something.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hitting a bongo or background singer or something.
Yeah, the triangle, whatever.
I know. All right,
That's great.
kids, we are going to cruise on. Thanks for hanging
All
out.
right, yeah.
Saturday, show me your pick. Brendan, Ed, Fruitcake Tony. We
Peace.
will see you guys next Saturday. We'll be right back here. Leave a thumbs up there on
Please.
the video part. Just on your way out there, if you could do that, wipe your feet before you leave too. Don't track in any stuff like that. But yeah, exit calmly. Don't rush. Yes. Drive home safely. Find
your
a
bartender.
TD. Yes. Tip your bartender and give your keys to your best girlfriend, and she'll know who's going to drive both of you home. All right. And you'll wake
Amen.
up tomorrow and you'll add it all
Absolutely.
up in your hindsight brain just fine. You'll be just fine. All right, Ed. We're out of here.
I'm good,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Peace out.
Peace out.
We gone.